It honestly feels like it's been forever since I've done one of these. Today we are unboxing and taking a quick look at the, you cannot see that because it's wrapped in plastic, but the Neewer RGB62 mini portable LED lights that have hot shoes and cold shoes built into them. Perfect for content creators like myself, and if you're watching this, probably you too. Let's take a look at these. It's time to start unwrapping, unboxing, using some scissors that I think I normally use in pretty much all my videos. This is not going well, is it? You know what, I'm gonna cut the sides actually instead. Why does it seem so thick? Neewer, you need to chill a little bit on your plastic, I'm not gonna lie. There's also a little bit of plastic here, like the typical opening seal. Let's cut that open. There we go. Let's open this up. Don't know why, but for some reason my phone over here on the right activated Siri when I said that, and it's gonna activate it again. Oh, didn't do it that time. Thought it would activate it when I said that. So I believe, well, you get 2 lights in this pack, and then you get a charging cable. Standard warnings and important information, manuals, other stuff. That's it. You can recycle that box because it's cardboard. Amazing. So I said this was RGB62. This thing is the app version. So on Amazon's website, which is where these were ordered from, they have 2 versions of these. One is a version that does not have an app-enabled light in the package, and these are app-enabled. They cost about $10 more, and according to my sister who actually gave me these, the app version is much better than the non-app enabled version. Let's take one out and see what it's like. If I'm not a mistaken idiot, that's the hot shoe mount there, and there are 3 cold shoe mounts on each side. Well, one each side of the square device. See here, it has manual buttons on the back for manual control. And with these lights, the soft cover pops off the front. I'm not sure how to get it off. Seems like you just lift a little bit on the top and then it kind of pops off. Maybe to lift each side a little bit. There you go. So that's the harsh, just the light coming straight out of there, and then you get that soft diffuser there, the light diffuser. You just pop it back on. There you go. So in this box we get 2 of the exact same thing. These can also be connected to each other for more light, like so. Put them inside their own cold shoe mounts and try and screw them down somehow, like that. And then there you have it. You've got a light attached to a light. Just extra light. Who doesn't need extra light? Then we have 2 cables actually, I didn't know that. I'm assuming there's 1 charge cable for each light. That's nice. It's literally a double pack of everything. It's only 2 items, but still. 2 pack of the lights, 2 pack of the cables. So what we're gonna do now is connect the lights to the app. I haven't fully read the instructions on how to do this, but I'm gonna wing it. Hold the power button, turn the light on. There it is. Pretty snazzy. And it feels kind of fun to hold just a square light in your hand, this wireless square light. Then what I'm gonna do is push plus, and there is one available straight away. I'm gonna tap that, press OK, device added, and now I will go into the device, and it immediately changes the light type, the color. So here we go, here's where we can change. This is only 50% brightness, by the way. That is 100%. That is obviously 0%. So that's very low. There we are at 100%. Here we can change the temperature. Very cool lighting to very warm lighting. It ranges from 2500K to 8500K. Very nice. I'm liking these. Then we've got the tint, I believe, sort of greenish tint there. Not sure if you can tell. Then we've got a pinkish tint on that side. It's not too obvious, but it's there. Now what I'm gonna do is put this light on top of the camera instead of the ring light I have behind it and see how it looks. I'll just show you quickly that this is how everything looks right now. And I'm gonna put that light on and we'll see what it does. Let's go. We are now operating purely with the Neewer light on top of the camera. I haven't moved the camera in any way, just put the light on top and turned off the ring light behind it. Obviously the ring light is a lot bigger, so it's gonna be a lot brighter, but let's see just how bright this one can get. So we're still connected to the light with the app. Let's turn the brightness up from 50% to 100%. That is pretty bright for a little square. Little side note, I just realized I have my AirPods in, and I've had them in the entire video so far. I was talking on the phone before I started filming with my AirPods, and I forgot to take them out until just now. I guess it kind of shows you how comfortable they are. I didn't even realize they were still there. Overall, I'd say just having one light on your camera, that is more than significant enough to get you through nighttime or a low light situation, sort of like what I'm in now. I do have lights on behind me and in my room, but they honestly aren't that bright, and you can totally see the difference from the ring light to this light. I mean, the ring light is bigger and there's a lot of situations where you just want to use the ring light, but this one's so easy to just plug and play. You just turn it on, set it to what you want with the app if you want, or a push of the button on the back, and then you're literally ready to go and you can pick up and walk around, do whatever you want. It's not even that heavy. I can just do this at any time, any direction. I have it. That's the best thing about this. It's for moving around, it's for travel, it's for vlogs, it's for content creation. It makes lighting easy. Let's make it a little bit warmer because that's usually more my style. Let's take my headphones out. And then let's turn on this one, set it up, connect it to the light on top of there, test out the weight and see how much brighter it can get, just to try it out. Okay, we have them set up now. I'll show you what this looks like. Right, that is what I am looking at right now. That is really bright. I can't look at these lights directly. They it kind of hurts. But this is pretty much the level of that ring light behind me. I am very impressed with the level of light coming off these two. Now I'm gonna pick it up and see what it's like. And that is nothing. That is really nothing. Oh, and one other feature I forgot to mention is these things actually have a magnetic back on them. Check this out. Stuck on the fridge. I'm not sure exactly what use I'll have for the magnetic backing yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy. So for us ZV-E1 content creators and other light camera content creators, these lights are going to be totally fine on top of your camera, and it's totally viable. If we were using something like a typical DSLR, this wouldn't really be feasible, or any other mirrorless for that matter, because a lot of mirrorlesses these days aren't nearly as light and free and usable. Free as in have the freedom to move around. It'd just be so much heavier holding this in your hand with those other cameras and these two lights on top of it as well. It's just not feasible. It wouldn't be feasible. But this actually works, and I actually have the Sony's wireless grip attached to this too, which is how I'm holding the camera, and it's still fine. I can still do this with two lights on there. It's going to be very unlikely that I have both of these lights on my camera. I feel like I'm just not going to need them, especially with the ZV-E1. You have a lot of low light capability. So if you really need more light, you can just bump up the ISO to your second base ISO and you are good, my friend. You are good. And geez, let's turn one of these things off. We're back with the ring light. It's a little bit more uniform, so I thought I would just put it back on for this. One light is not quite enough for this room when I'm doing a typical unboxing or a quick look at an item. But these things are amazing for run and gun, just walking around outside in the dark, and great for keeping your ISO at a lower level, which means less noise. Alright, before I end the video, let's go into some of the specs for these lights. First things first, I forgot to mention that the charging cable that comes with it is actually USB-C that goes into the back of the light. So if you already have USB-C cables, you can use USB-C to go into the light to charge it. The other end of these cables are USB-A, but they didn't have to give you any cables at all, let alone two, so it's a plus. However, if you're on the side of reducing the amount of cables coming with products, then that's a minus, actually. but we can get into that in another video. So some of the other specs for it are the model name, which I did mention before, but I'll say it again, the RGB62. And the battery is 2000 milliamp hours. I think that pretty much covers everything for a quick look. If I missed something, or you want to see something, or you have a question about something, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.